the last 2 weeks. Here we go. The last 2 weeks of February. All right. Well, your thinking is moving onward. Your thinking is going forward. You know, if there has been something in your life that has not been awesome, or, you know, you feel let down, or someone's hurt, or you've been hurt, you're ready to leave that situation mentally. You know, the sword cards are about our thinking, our thoughts, our same thing. And this particular card, the 6, is about moving forward, moving on, moving to better lands, moving to a higher consciousness, moving to more positive outlook. And it's interesting because it faces the Strength card. And the Strength card is one of the major arcanas. It's the universe saying, you know, we want you to have strength, Taurus. This, again, by the way, is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If these messages do not resonate with you, watch your Moon and Rising signs, as I always say. All right, so it's interesting because it's facing strength. So wherever you're going, whatever outlook your positive outlook you're going to have, because she's moving, you know, this is a guy that's taking her in a better direction, then you're going to feel the strength and feel better about it. It could be your health, Taurus. It could be your finances. But whatever it is, it's stay in there, stay in the groove, because things are going to look up for you. Okay, before we turn over the transitions, I want to turn over the first 2 weeks in March. All right, interesting. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles and we have the Magician. So I feel like in March, you're working hard. I feel like you're doing a good job at your work. I feel like some of you are opening up new businesses, or you're taking a hobby or something that you do on the side, and maybe you've had a little bit of spare time, you know, even if it's 30 minutes, to put some time into this hobby. And this card doesn't necessarily represent a hobby. Actually, it represents you're working diligently at a profession, a career, and making some good money. This is showing progress towards creating your own path. And this is the Magician. So he has the infinity sign above him. Ah, look at this, Taurus. She has the infinity sign, and so does he. It's the number 8 turned on its side, and it's infinity. It's spiritual awareness. It's above both of their crown chakras. So whatever's going on for you, there's awareness around that. There's maintaining balance are the words that I'm getting around your life experiences right now. And I feel like you're going to feel by the middle of March, like you're creating a different path for yourself. You're reinventing yourself. It may not be that you totally do a total reinvention, but part of your life maybe. You know, it can be a number of things. It can mean expanding your job, expanding your business. It can mean changing your diet. It can mean your relationship. It can mean a lot of different things, but you're ready to start. It's a number 1, too. It's kind of like the I card. It's about you. Okay, interesting how, and by putting in the work, and these pentacles talk about money and health. So by working hard at both of those, or one of those, depending on which Taurus you are, then you can create this path for yourself. It's like he's holding the stick up to the sky. Actually, he's holding it up to the Strength card. Like, okay, Strength, I have you, and I have everything else I need. I have money, I have cup runneth over, I have a sword, so your mental clarity is getting better. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for the transition cards. The Hierophant card. Okay, I haven't seen this card in a while. And, it's just like I was saying earlier, I think there's a lot of spiritual learnings from for you. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana cards so far out of 5 cards, which is quite a bit. So the universe is kind of knocking at your door saying, there's some major lessons here for you if you're willing to learn. And this card is about learning. This guy can represent a priest, or he can recommend or represent a school of learning, a metaphysical, spiritual. He can represent a boss. But more than anything, he represents someone where there's higher learning or learning in particular. There's the keys that feel like they unlock whatever it is you need to understand. So this card was facing, so here we have 2 for clarification. Okay, with this higher, look at this, Taurus. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. Wow. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. That is a wow. The Star card. And the Star card talks about the astrological omens are in your favor. Your spirit guide, the stars are aligned for you. You are grounded. You have 1 foot in the pond and you have the other one out there. So you're balancing your life. She's pouring water out of both containers. So she's feeling the flow of life. I would love to get some comments from you guys and see, and girls, you know what I'm saying when I say guys, girls, and hear what's going on with you. I read every single one of the comments. And because with this many major arcana cards, there's major changes, major transitions for you. And it may not seem major. For some of you may seem, well, it's, there's some things going on. But I think the unfoldment of it all in months to come is you're going to see a difference between now and the end of the summer, let's just say. Or if you're in the southern hemisphere, the end of the winter, just saying. Let's just say by the end of August. So you're going to feel some major transitions. All right, so let me take a look into my crystal. And this is for Taurus, mid-February to mid-March. Okay, nice coloring. I haven't seen, you're my 4th sign. I haven't seen that many colors. So this is nice. I'm seeing a violet, a green, a blue, and a white. Like green, blue, and white, all kind of cool colors, representing also the higher chakras. So if you're not familiar with chakras, you can Google those, but it's 7 major ones in our body. There's quite a bit more. They're points or meridians that point out, your spiritual chakra, your intuitive, your heart chakra, which for emotions, your first chakra, of course, is about staying grounded and feeling financially secure. So this was the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Yeah, a lot of that's coming up. So paying attention to the higher learning, the spirituality of your life. Some of you that have gotten intuitive readings, mediumship readings, any of that also comes up as well. Okay? Or maybe you're thinking about it. Let's see if there is a totem animal that comes up for you. Well, I'm seeing a large-breasted bird. This would not be a small bird. In a different visual, this came up, I think, for one of the last readings. But anyway, it's a woodpecker. I feel like it's a woodpecker. It's a sign of spring to me. Your solar return is coming towards the end of March and into April, Taurus. And I feel like that you all are, your solar return, meaning your birthday, is coming up. And I feel like a lot of you are ready for newness, ready for some changes. I feel like, spring is when we start to thaw out again if we're in the northern hemisphere, and you're ready for that. You're ready for new changes in life. Any of you all that are in the fabric, print, and I say print as in, print on clothing, again, fabric, I'm getting some of that and trying to figure out what that means. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what that means. I see some of you buying new clothes, and maybe that's part of your feeling, taking that deep breath, because I saw by that print, and it was sort of like how would I describe that? There were maybe long stem flowers, but it wasn't a colorful print. It was a tan with a black. It doesn't matter. It's just a printed. But anyway, there was a woman who was bare standing in front of that. So to me, I was trying to figure out what that meant. The archetype is maybe some of you will be buying or purchasing new clothes. Possibly some of you giving away some of your clothes, taking them to Goodwill or places where other people can benefit from them. Maybe you're having a garage sale or an estate sale coming up. Could be doing that. All right. Because you have a lot of major life stuff going on that's sort of underneath the surface. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up the cards. We have 6 and 8 is 14, and 14 and 5 is 19, and 19 and 17 is what? 36? Yep, 36. And then 36 and 8 is 44. 45. Whew, last one was easy. 45. Okay, and 4 and 5 is 9. 9 in numerology is about completion. Seeing the end of one path and beginning a new one. And that's really what this magician represents, is the newness, beginning anew. The ending of a relationship, the ending of a job, the ending of something, and starting anew. So it's very much a compassion card. Any of you all that have life paths of 9, or you were born on the 9th or the 27th or the 18th, then you know what this is about. You know what 9 is about, right? Giving to others, but also giving to yourself as well. Okay, and the 9 in the major arcana cards is the Hermit card. And this person can represent any teacher, therapist, consultant, researcher, priest. I feel like I'm having a deja vu. I feel like this has come up for you all before. But basically, the Hermit represents, if you remember the card, it's this guy that goes out at night and he has his walking stick with him and he has his lamp with him, and it's like it's an old guy who stands atop a mountaintop. Get that think about that visual. A wise old guy standing atop a mountaintop, and so he's contemplating, he's going within, he's learning the lessons of what life is giving him. All right? Yeah, think of like the Himalayas, and you can be at the top of the Himalayas or wherever on the Himalayas that you want to be at this particular point in your reading. I'm just saying it's a large, vast area that you can study or learn about. And I don't mean just the Himalayas, but I'm just talking about the vastness of life. That's where you are right now. For a lot of you, and again, if these messages don't resonate, Taurus, watch your rising or moon sign. Some of the messages may, some may not.